Morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy Boom Boom Day. How's everyone doing? Can you guys hear me on voice on Discord? And can you guys see me and hear me on YouTube? Morning, morning. Hello. Hola. Buonasera. Buongiorno. Hear me on YouTube? Okay. Awesome. See something. Okay. Yeah, remember to like the video. Echo? Okay. Now there should be no echo. Remember to like the video on YouTube. Uy, we have a new setting. I move into a new place, but this is not gonna be the setting. It's just for like it's gonna be here for like a month. Okay, let's go through charts. Let's go through charts and see if we can find any good setup for today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, right now I'm only gonna be mainly my main focus right now it's SPY in the QES and NQ. I'll be trading mostly futures because the market is not on a clear trend. So the boom boom it's gonna calm down a little bit. No clear trend, no swing trades. Okay, so let's start with SPY. SPY, we have the past 3 days, we have a nice little uptrend. It's making higher highs and higher lows on the daily time frame, but after last week, we have a bearish engulfing candle here on Thursday. So right now, we don't have a clear trend. We have 3 days of uptrend, which it could easily be just a dead cat bounce, or it could be just a big pullback to just keep going higher. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's see. SPY has a little gap below from yesterday because yesterday it opened and gap him up. So we have a little gap below. I don't know if we're gonna fill this gap today. We could very much, but the main level to watch is yesterday high. It's our resistance. And then we have the gap here, which starts at around 625.60. It will say yesterday's low, that's the start of our gap. Not yesterday, Monday, I'm sorry. Monday low, that's the start of our gap. So yesterday high, it's our main resistance, and then below we have the gap, maybe played out, maybe not. We'll see. QQQ, it has the same thing. We have a gap below also. Start on Monday low, and that's also Friday high. So there we have a clear support level, 559. Clear support level. If cannot hold that, it's gonna go lower and fill that little gap that it has below. Resistance level, we have 564, 565, and 566. So it's a little bit choppy. I will say yesterday was very choppy. But yeah, my main level that I'm gonna watch today is 559 support on the Q. And if cannot hold that, we most likely see the little gap being filled. It's not so little, it's like $4 of a gap. Yeah. Let's go with let's see. I don't really have any individual stocks that I want to trade, to be honest. So what charts are you guys looking for today? For me, it's only mainly SPY in the queue or ES. Let's go with ES. I'm gonna go with ES. ES, we have 370. Clear rejection level there. It was rejection on Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. So 370. Support, we have around 320. It's our main support. So basically for ES, we have this little range. We could play rejection at the top and bounces at the bottom, or we can just wait for ES to break out of this range. But yeah, 370 main resistance, 320, 316 main support for ES. NQ, we have 350 for NQ, main resistance here, 350. Main support is gonna be 100. It was clear support yesterday, and in the past was resistance. So yeah, very clear support there. For the resistance, we have all the way up to 360 and 400 also. 400 was yesterday high on NQ. But I will say the main one is 360. Let's see Oklo. Oklo is gone. For me, it's too late to trade this one. Maybe a break and retest above yesterday high, but for me, it needs to pull back. It's too high. Like the trade was entering here at 72, 74. That thing is gone. So it's too late for that. At least for me, I don't like trading stuff that are so high so much. ARM, let's see. ARM, very interesting support here at 136. We could have a bounce play there. Yes, definitely. ARM, bounce play. I do like it. But you're gonna need, if you're looking to trade bounces, you need the market to bounce with the stock that you're looking to play. But yeah, ARM, I do like it. 136 hold. It's been holding for 2 days there. It was a very important level in the past, so 136 on ARM. Yes. I like it. I like it a lot. Shop. Let's see. Shop, it's moving in a range. So it needs to break. I have alert at above the all-time high and at the 119 support. So it's on a big range here, like $10 range. If it breaks resistance all-time high, you wait for a break and retest there, and then you play the upside continuation. If it pulls back to 120, 118, 119, that could be a very good pullback long, maybe. Oh, it just had earning. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. It's flying. It's too late. It's a 146. You're gonna have a huge gap. There's no way I'm gonna play calls when you have a huge gap below, so close. So, if anything just had earnings, just give it like 1 day or 2 days that it can show you what's the real move next. What's the real, yeah, what is gonna be the real move next. So, because you can have something like Palantir, right? Palantir had good earnings, it flew and then it gave back, and now it's in the middle of nowhere, right? You have a big gap below, but it's holding here. So where is it gonna go? I don't know. And if you see yesterday's candle, that candle means indecision. This is a clear indecision candle. So you don't know where it's gonna go. you can either say, okay, let's wait until it either breaks yesterday's low or breaks yesterday high. But if it holds yesterday's low, you can look for upside, right? But upside when you have a big gap below. So you whenever you have earnings and you have a huge move, you gotta give it time, at least 1 or 2 days until it'll show you where it's gonna go. Most likely fills gaps. So I'm not touching Palantir, but yeah, Palantir, if it breaks yesterday high, it's gonna keep going higher. If it breaks yesterday's low, I'm gonna leave it until it fills the gap, and then after filling the gap is when I'm gonna look for a play. So no shop, no Palantir. Let's see TTD. TTD still looks like it wants to fill the gap, but it's just taking forever and it's being very choppy. But I think as long as it keeps holding support, the 84 support, it's good. And so far it's holding way above 84. So it looks like this one, if you want to play the gap, you need to buy like a month out calls and then just have a stop loss under 83. No, 84, a little bit under 84, and then just put alerts at your stop loss and leave it alone. Just don't do anything, don't watch it because it's showing clear consolidation at support, but it's taking forever. So looking good. It just need time, especially with how the market is moving at the moment. So anything like, again, if you want to play any upside, you need the market to help you. If the market it goes down, even if TTD it's holding support, it's gonna be difficult for TTD to go for the gap. Oh, bull. Yeah, bull. It was I did trade bull yesterday. It was a day trade and not swing trading with no clear trend on the overall market. Bull, yes, clear 14.50 level or 14 level, and then you have resistance at 15.50. So you need either a pullback here, 14.50, and then bounce, or you need a break and retest to play the upside continuation. I honestly wanted to see when bull was around here, I wanted to see it to go down to 12.50. That would have been the best entry to play a swing trade here. Right now, pull back to 14.50 to 14.50. That will be your entry. On bull to play at least a move, $1 move to 15.50 because it has clear resistance there. You had resistance all last week and it was support also. What else? I already did TTD. Coin. Let's see coin. Nah. Coin, honestly, the trade was yesterday. It was very clean reaction of resistance, like extremely clean. Look at this. This Friday and Monday low, it's the same level and it got rejected yesterday. That was a beautiful, beautiful reaction play. How is Bitcoin doing? Because that's gonna affect Coinbase. Bitcoin is holding. Oh yeah, it's holding from. I have a support here at 112,000. So, and it bounces from there, and it's using previous support as resistance. So it's moving on a little range here. You gotta watch Bitcoin if you want to trade Coinbase. To be honest, I want to see Bitcoin going back down to 100K to buy more. Okay, circle. Circle's gonna go lower and fill this gap. It's definitely gonna go lower and fill the gap. Yes. And after the gap fill, you could look for a bounce play. I don't even know why Circle went crazy last month. I don't even know what Circle does. But yeah, definitely, it's gonna go lower and fill the gap. SMCI, let's see. SMCI, ooh, what happened? Oh, it had earnings. Okay, again, it had earnings yesterday. I'm not touching anything that it had earnings yesterday because, again, I want to leave it alone. Anything that it had earnings yesterday, or it's gonna have earnings this week, I'm not touching. But it's down at a very important level, 46, 47. If you want to play SMCI, that's the level to watch. 46, 46, 47. Let's see what else. AMD had earnings 2 days ago, right? Or it was yesterday? It was yesterday? Yeah, I'm not touching AMD also. But I do think AMD needs to go down to 148. I have an alert there. If it goes down to 148, it's when I'm gonna look for trades on AMD. For now, I'm pretty happy with my deep buy shares that I talk about here like 1,000 times. So I'm gonna leave AMD alone. What else? AI. So far, I only like ES and Q Spy and the Q. Oh, let's see IWM. IWM. It's been very clean this week. I had a beautiful, beautiful trade on IWM. IWM is looking a little bit more bullish than SPY and the Q. A pullback to 219 will be, if can pull back to 219 and hold there, that will be an amazing opportunity to go long. Yep. I like that. 219 on IWM. 219, 219.50. If the market pulls back and hold there, that could be a good pullback long opportunity. So right now I'm just gonna look at SPY, QQQ, IWM. Hood, let's see. Yeah, really nice 104. 104 level's been so important on Hood. I played Hood, when was it, Monday or Friday? Don't remember. And I took profits at 104. So now it's using that resistance as support, which is pretty bullish. TA 101. So yeah, as long as it keeps holding 104, most likely it's gonna bounce to the 107, 107.50 resistance. So 104 on Hood all day. Read it? Let's see. Oh no, it has a huge gap below. Not looking to play this with a big gap below. Reddit has a bunch of gaps. Yeah. It has another one here. So for now it has two gaps below that it needs to get filled. How's the daily looking? Ooh, the daily is looking ugly on Reddit. This is a clear rejection candle. When it had earnings on last last week. Hmm. Maybe it rejects yesterday's low, most likely it's gonna go lower, but the last 3 days it was kind of choppy because of earnings. So yeah, I'm not touching this one. If breaks all-time high, you definitely can have a clean break and retest to keep playing the upside continuation here. Yeah, it's a shooting star at the top. That's clear rejection, especially on the daily. But this thing has been so strong that I'm not looking to be shorting something that it's been so strong. So the best thing to do is just wait for pullbacks and fill the gap, or just keep playing the trend, the uptrend, until it gets broken. But I'm not touching this one. Marvel. Marvel, it's been very choppy. Like I day traded yesterday uh this move here in the morning, and then when the market started to pull back, I got out. I had a red trade on Marvel on the small account challenge yesterday because it faked me out here. Uh, I don't know, it's been very choppy. I guess we need the market to hold for, like, what we need is the market to hold and show us a clear uptrend so we can play gaps above. If not, it's gonna be very difficult to play anything to the upside. Mhm. So yeah, there's nothing, honestly guys, there's nothing that I love. Whenever we don't have a clean trend on SPY in the queue, it's when it starts to get a little bit difficult to trade. It's not a market for swing trading, it's a market for scalping or day trading. So also, we had a very clean, beautiful uptrend for like 2 months, right? It's only normal that the market pulls back, right? But because we've been up so much, the market pulled it back very strongly to a very, very strong support level. And then that was on Friday. And then um Monday and yesterday we have a little uptrend. But it can still be just a bounce after a very strong pullback. So we need to give it the market a little bit of time until it shows us what is gonna be the real trend now. Are we gonna keep going higher and making new all-time high every single day? That is not normal. That is not bueno also. It was beautiful for 2 months because it was so easy to make money just swing trading pretty much anything and everything because the market was moving higher and making new all-time high every single day. Now it's when it gets a little bit more difficult, but especially like whenever you have a really clean uptrend and then you have like 2 or 3 days that it breaks that trend. The first days are difficult because it's when your it's like your mind it's still thinking about the uptrend, and now you gotta the market and you also need to adjust to see, okay, what is gonna happen now. We don't have the same trend. Okay, the market is open. Let's see. Where are we going? Are we gonna fill the gap below? Good luck, everyone. Let's be patient today. Let's wait. Let's not start trading the first few minutes of the market open. We need more patience right now than before. Do we have any data today at 9:45 or 10? Nothing crazy? Okay. Oh yeah, Apple. Damn, Apple. Well, it was kind of expected after the White House talking about Apple, right? I don't know what they say, but it was good news. Yeah, Apple investing in US, yeah. So yeah, my main watches for today are ES, NQ, and IWM 219 to 19.50. Bonjour. Yeah, so far we have nothing. We're yeah, look at these candles on ES and NQ. No clear trend so far for the day. IWM definitely weaker than ES and NQ. ES holding, NQ definitely stronger than ES. IWM very weak. Nvidia popping. Clear rejection of 208 on Apple. There's a clear resistance level on Apple. Let's see if it's gonna break it. Then use it as support. That will mean it's gonna go higher. Google, nice yesterday's low hold. But I don't like yesterday's candle on Google. Tesla? Let's see what Tesla is doing. 312.50, it's what Tesla needs to break. It was a clear resistance level yesterday. And it was support last week. So if Tesla can break to 12.50, it's gonna go to at least 320 or 318. Okay, I got a TSM alert. What's TSM doing? Oh yeah. TSM is another one that it had so many gaps below that is so difficult for me to play to the upside. Yeah. TSM definitely needs to go lower. Pullback needs a big pullback. Previous all-time high 226, around 226, 227 will be very interesting pullback, because that could be a good pullback long opportunity if holds, and if the market holds also. So put alerts around 227 on TSM, and then let's see how it's gonna react there. Okay, ugly reaction there. Watching the 100 level on NQ. If it goes down there, that's pre-market, that's yesterday's low, Monday low. MU. Oh yeah, really nice 108 reaction on MU. ARM trying to hold 136. It's a very important level for ARM. Okay. I want to see the market going lower, to be honest. Everything is reacting. Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Google, SPY, Q, ES, IWM. Tesla is rejecting 312. Beautiful Tesla reaction there. Perfect. That was perfect. Okay, we have an NQ rejecting the VWAP. Let's see if we're gonna go to 100. That's the level I want to trade on NQ. Yeah, nice Apple 208 hold, the VWAP hold also. I play a little bounce there on NQ, VWAP bounce. That was nice. A little bit over $1,000 there. And played it with 5 Tradeify accounts. This is why I love trading futures. So easy. Just one click in and out. Nice VWAP hold on NQ. Okay, Tesla broke 312 and is using it as support. You want to see it. We want to see that. We want to see a very strong break and hold. So now to play Tesla, you want to wait until the 5-minute candle closes strongly holding above previous candle. And then on the next one, you want to see a little pullback and that's your entry. You want to see a little pullback here on Tesla? And that will be your entry. Or you want to see some consolidation above 312. Market's still not doing anything. Yeah, ugly reaction there at 220 on NQ. ES rejecting the VWAP. They're still looking kind of weak. Tesla definitely looks pretty good. I like that it's moving way above 312. So on the next red candle, if we see consolidation, holding support, holding previous resistance and support, that's your entry. You always have pullbacks. You always have entries, unless it gives you like a huge candle. It's all about patience. Like with Tesla, I would like to see Tesla like moving up and the VWAP also moving up until the VWAP is above 312, so we can have a pullback there with the VWAP. That will be an A plus setup. The market so far is doing absolutely nothing. Nice breakout on Tesla. Really good. Okay. Let's see if NQ is gonna break 250. It was resistance yesterday and support on Monday. Nvidia waking up, nice. VWAP hold.
Sunrise on my morning, bright as the stars at night, fills my soul with grateful light. I write my dreams in the day.
We still have the market doing nothing.
My dreams blueprint.
Are we gonna have like a very small rangy day? Looks like sideways morning. You're here for that? Okay, you guys can hear the music? Smoking part. You guys like the music or should I turn it off? Okay, you guys like it? Okay. Ew, ugly reaction. Look at that 30-minute candle on Spine the Q. So ugly. You feel like you're at a dentist? Well, this is what I do when I'm on my own, when I'm not streaming. I'm just chilling. Most of the time, I'm just watching YouTube videos. That way, it keeps my hands and my mind a little bit at ease. Like, it relaxes me. And I'm just waiting for the market to give me my levels. Like, I'm waiting for IWM to go lower. I'm waiting for ES and NQ to go somewhere to move because they're doing nothing. So, no trade for me. Nvidia looks pretty good. It's holding the VWAP. It's kind of making a flag. It looks like it wants to break out. Watch out for Google. If Google cannot hold today and yesterday's low, most likely it's gonna pull back to 192, 191. Do I pay myself? I don't see it like I pay myself. Honestly, what I do is I try to keep my account around uh under 50K. Otherwise, because the way that I trade is I don't have, you know how sometimes people say that only use 1% of your account or only use 10% of your account. I don't do that. What I do is whatever I have on my account, it's what I'm willing to put into trades. That way I don't lose more than I should. But honestly, the way that I pay myself is whenever I have money from prop firms. So whenever I can apply for payments on Apex or Tradeify or Mind Fund the Future, that goes directly to my bank account. So that's basically paying myself. CMG? Let's see. CMG. Oh, we talked about this yesterday. So CMG has a huge support level where it is right now, around between 40 and 43. But so far it's not giving you any good bullish candlestick. You want to see something that is green. Like the Monday candlestick. Yesterday was ugly. Today is, it's obviously it's very early, but it's red. So I do think what it is right now, it could be a very good opportunity for a bounce play, but it's not showing you like clear signs that it wants to hold. I have alerts on that around where it is right now, so I'm just kind of keeping it on watch. CMG. Okay, Tesla is giving us entries right now. If you can pull back a little bit more, this is what I wanted to see on Tesla, what I was talking about. I wanted to see the VWAP above 312, and I wanted to see the candlestick going closer to the VWAP. So pretty much this is your entry. If you can hold 312 and the VWAP, this is your entry on Tesla. You see, it always gives you pullbacks. I like this pullback on Tesla. I wanted to see a little bit lower, closer to the VWAP. But I like this very strong push out above 312, and now it's giving you pullbacks. The VWAP is above 312. So this is when you want to enter something. You have a clear stop loss. You have a clear trend. You have a clear breakout of resistance. But yeah, the market is making it difficult to trade anything because it's just choppy sideways. But you have some stuff that are moving nice, like Tesla and Nvidia. Hey Jack, thank you. How do I put money aside from taxes? You just put it aside. You just keep it on your bank account. Or what I do is I have another bank where I move money there to save for taxes. Ugly price action so far. Okay. Okay. I like this Tesla pullback. Now we want to see it holding the VWAP in 312. No, I haven't done that. I'm a little busy right now with the mentoring program. So I haven't done any videos or any training outside my mentoring. This is the moment of truth with Tesla. It's right at the view up. Oh, how much did I put when I started? Honestly, I don't know because what I did, which I think everyone does the same thing. Okay, this is your entry on Tesla. It's bouncing out of the VWAP. Clear stop 312. If cannot hold 312, you're out. So I did when I started. I did what everyone does. I had no money. So basically, I had no money. It was like 9 years ago. I had no money, so what I did, I would put money like $1,000, and then I lost that money, and then I put 1,000 more or 2,000 more, and I kept losing, and I kept adding, which is not the right way to do it. But I had no money. What's the method for putting aside money for taxes? There's no method. You just know that you need to put aside at least 30, 40%. I will always put more than 40%. Uh, that is bank loan. I think that's too risky for trading. If you, no, I wouldn't. No, work your ass off, save, and then you trade because that is gonna hurt you more when you lose. So it's gonna make you more consistent, more picky with your trades, and it's gonna make you want to make put more effort into your trading, because asking for a loan, it's like easy money, which is not really easy, but it's easy money. What easy comes, easy goes. If you're looking for a loan to trade, for a loan, bank loan to trade, it means you have no patience. And you need a lot of patience when when trading. You need a lot of patience. Okay, we have bull alerts here. What's going on with bull? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 15.50. Big resistance there. If it breaks that level, the next trade is a break and retest above 15.50 on bull. Whenever you have to ask someone else if you should sell or should keep the contract, your option, it means you had no plan. What was your plan before you enter the trade? Most likely you're asking because you're already down a lot, so there's nothing I can do for stocks, not options. Okay, so if it was stock still, what was your plan where you bought those stocks? Were you looking for a swing trade, or were you looking for, or is it for your long-term portfolio? If it is for your, if you buy shares for your long-term portfolio, you should not even watch. Like, I do not look at my long-term portfolio because it's gonna make you ask you these type of questions. Should I sell because it's up so much? No. Beautiful, beautiful Tesla. Who's on Tesla? That pullback long was perfect, guys. Perfect. See, all you need is patience. All you need is patience. That's it. That's it. You play a Tesla so far, it's looking pretty good. If you bought a bunch of contracts, you just take a little bit of profits and then just leave it alone. Don't do anything. If it's not breaking your stop loss, you should leave it alone. It's making a flag. It's above the VWAP, above 312. Most likely, it's gonna retest today's high. If it breaks that level, it's gonna go most likely to 319, 320. You made 12K on Tesla? Nice. So, after making a good trade or making money on a trade, the next thing for you should be investing that money into knowledge, into something that is going to make you a better trader. And obviously save for taxes. Tesla is a perfect example of an A plus setup. And you see how you always have pullbacks. If you don't have a pullback, it's okay. You just miss a trade. You go for the next one or tomorrow. But trading can be so easy. We just need patience. 564, the same level that we traded yesterday on the Q. That's the level that I'm watching now. Guys, don't ask me about taxes. I'm not even American. I don't know anything about taxes. I just save money and give everything to my accountant, and whatever she told me to, I do it. I don't know anything about taxes. I'm not even American. Like, taxes are kind of new for me. You most likely know more about taxes than me. So don't ask me about that. I pay taxes. It's not my job to know much about taxes. Like, it's not my thing. My thing is making money trading. That's it. That's all I do. Make money trading. Walmart? I don't like trading Walmart. Yeah, technically I'm American, but not from the US. I don't know. I don't like Walmart. Just like I don't like trading Meta. I don't touch Meta. I don't trade BA also. But yeah, nice gap on the Walmart. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not looking to trade that. No, I'm Venezuelan. Yeah, I grow up with arepas. Now I'm hungry. Who invented arepas? Both countries, Venezuela and Colombia, used to be the same country, so it's pretty much the same. But, 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 the Venezuelan arepas are way better than Colombians. And Venezuelans were the one that made arepa famous outside Venezuela, outside South America. So whenever you're gonna eat arepas in the US or Spain or anywhere else than Venezuela and Colombia, those are Venezuelan arepas because Venezuelan arepas are very good. Colombian arepas, sorry Colombians, they're terrible. Tesla still looking pretty good, still holding above 312 in the VWAP. I like this consolidation. Reina Pepiada, yeah, Reina Pepiada, but it's very good. Um, no, it's not the same because New York it has a lot of Colombians, not many Venezuelans. But in South Florida, in Miami, now you have more Venezuelans restaurants than Colombians. Yeah, ugly price action on ES and NQ. Yuck. Hmm, I do live here in Miami, yes. Yuck, what was that? I thought that Q was gonna hold 250, 260, and Q it has a little uptrend here, but it still is very ugly. AMD, let's see what AMD is doing. AMD had a head and shoulder. Um, 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 it has a big gap above after earnings. It's looking pretty weak, but I'm not touching it. I want to trade AMD when it goes lower to 148. I'm waiting for 148 on AMD. You live in Doral? But if you're trading anything to the upside, be careful because the market is looking pretty weak now. What about Apple? It's gone. Fig? What is fig? Ugly chart. Why do you guys want to gamble in fig? What a fake out. If can hold the opening, like when it opened at 84, around 84. If can hold that 84 as support, it's gonna boom boom. The difference between my mentoring and the paid course, the mentoring you have classes one-on-one with me. I don't do group classes. Um, the paid course, you just have the course and you watch my videos. And the mentoring, you're gonna have access also to my video course. So on the mentoring, you have access to me. You have classes with me, one-on-one on Zoom, and you have access to my Discord and my video course. And free arepas, yes. Send me a DM. I do make my own arepas. I don't like eating arepas outside of my house. Man, can NQ and ES do something? It's getting boring. My mom taught me how to make arepas. Very interesting Google hold all morning. Yesterday's low, morning low. If it breaks that level, it's done so. Nvidia, let's watch how Nvidia is gonna react to the VWAP. But yeah, the price action is so slow and so choppy that I don't think anything is worth trading, to be honest. Tesla, I think, is the best one right now. You talk consolidation above support. Palantir, what's Palantir doing? Oh yeah, trying to break all-time high. Oh, already broke all-time high. Let's see if it's gonna hold it. If Nvidia loses VWAP, the NQ is gonna die. You say you had a low money when you started. How were you able to trade, grow your account, and learn at the same time? You just find the ways. Like when I started trading, yeah, I had no money. I was studying. I was doing two master's degree. I was doing a bunch of stuff. But when you want something, you find a way to do it. I was like, I don't know how other people do it, but I'm gonna do it. That's how I did it. There's no like secret to become profitable. You just find a way how to do it. You find a way, like when you really want something, you find a way how to make more money, how to become better, like how to learn a new language, like everything. Do I work in corporate? No, I don't work. I only trade now. When I started, I was working at a restaurant. I was a waitress. And when I was working at a restaurant, I realized that I needed to become a really good seller. So I learned, I literally watch YouTube videos about car salesmen. And I apply that to my waitressing. And I become the number one waitress on my restaurant. I was the one that I was selling more steaks and wine. And I was saving all that money. Pretty much I worked like crazy. I only had like one off day. Um, and I didn't do anything, just work, work, work like crazy. Yeah, now I trade and play peekaboo. That's what I do. I have peekaboo practice today. Okay, IWM. Um, It's almost at my level. Let's see. I was gonna react there. 319. 319.50. NQ reacting the VWAP. Trading and pickleball, that's a dream. Yeah, I honestly feel like I'm living my dream life. It feels so good just be able to do whatever the heck you want. I can say if I want to work, or I don't want to work today, I can trade on my PJs. Like, the only thing that I regret not doing when I started trading was not having a mentor. I think that would have saved me so much money, having someone that I can ask questions directly and having that person telling me what I was doing wrong on each trade that I was losing money. That would have saved me so much money and time. Yes, you can do it on your own, but it's gonna take you a lot more money and a lot more time. Nice IW on 219.50. Yeah, and a lot of more pain and stress. Let's see if NQ is gonna hold the view up. So far it's trying, but it's looking kinda weak. Tesla's looking pretty good. Like, there's no reason to keep like doing anything with Tesla. I told you what to do. You know what's your stop loss? To take some profit on the way up and then just leave it alone. Like, it's consolidating. Why do you trade a 630 puts on SPY when SPY and the Q are doing nothing? There's no reason to trade every single day if the market is not giving you good setups. I think Tesla, it's the only one that is looking good right now. No, I'm gonna use the same one that I have. It still works. I don't need a new one. I'm gonna use the same one. The same walking pad. You wanna send questions to me? Are you on my mentoring program? 'Tesla looking pretty good. Okay, IWM alert. Okay, under 219.50. Let's see how it's gonna react to 219. You want to join? Just send me a DM on Discord. If you are on YouTube, you have the link down below. On Discord, if you are on Discord, you have the link on my bio. Beautiful, beautiful consolidation on Tesla. Nice flag. Tesla, so clean today. So clean today. Now we just need a break above morning high 317.35. It looks like it wants to break out there. Beautiful. Yeah, you always need to journal your trades, always.
Opportunities come on each side. Stars whisper secrets.
I'm 30% up on Tesla so far. Nice, that's beautiful. Nice. Nice, A-Tech. Congrats. Mhm. Really nice NQ bounce out of the VWAP. Anyone took that? That was a nice, nice scalp play. Buying out of the 20 and the 50. The honestly, guys, that I don't use any 20, 50, 12, 13, 14 SMAs. That doesn't it makes that you don't need that. You don't need that. No, Apex is only for futures trading. What's my next entry on Tesla? I don't have a next entry on Tesla. I only had one entry. The 20, the 50, 100, 13, 12, 10, 5, DMA, SMA don't matter if you have like a good trend and levels. If you have a solid trend and levels, you don't need any EMA, SMA, nothing. You only need to understand price action. That's reading the candlesticks and having the right levels. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of profits here on Tesla because it's rejecting the morning high. So I think that's a good PT to take some profits, and then I'm just gonna leave runners. Anyone took that bounce on IWN? That was so clean. What a move on Apple. Next big resistance is 212. Yeah. Thank you, ATech. Yeah, you're right. That was it. Tesla today is a perfect example of how to trade. How to be patient, understanding that it is the best move to do after a big push on a stock is just waiting for pullbacks. And then on Tesla, we have a perfect pullback to the VWAP and retest of previous resistance, now acting as support. And if you see a stock that is breaking out and doesn't give you a pullback, there is no entry. Because if you buy on a strong push, you're gonna pay for that push. You're gonna pay high premium for your contracts. Exactly. Palantir doesn't have pullback, so you missed the trade. So what? You up to the next one. There's always gonna be another trade. Always. Oh yeah, when you're trading with small accounts, it's very difficult to grow that account when the market is choppy or sideways. The only way to grow a small account is swing trading. Scalping, one, I don't like scalping with options. For two, you can honestly if I'm 1,000% honest, you cannot do scalping with a small account. Like you can, but you're never gonna grow that account. It is extremely difficult to grow a small account, scalping options or day trading options. And yeah, it's very stressful also. What is considered a small account? I don't know. It depends of your financial situation, to be honest. No, I'm not looking to swing trade anything. Like I said before, if the market is not trending, there's no reason to swing trade. Especially not with what the market is doing at the moment. It's doing nothing. IWM, honestly, IWM could be a swing trade if it holds 219, because if you see the daily, it has a little uptrend the past 4 days. This 219 to 19.50 is a very strong support. Mm, but still, I think it's risky to swing trade anything with what SPY and QQQ are doing. Oh, watch out on Google. If Google can hold the VWAP, it could be boom boom time for Google. Do I still blow up futures account from time to time? Yeah, when I have no patience. I don't use the 4 hour charts. For me, it makes no sense to use the 4 hour if you're using the daily. Okay, I got another Tesla alert. Okay, that's another level that I want to take profits. Some profits. Guys, that's all you need. One really good trade. Congrats if you're still holding Tesla. That's our boom boom for today. Our boom boom trade for today. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's the best chart. Besides Apple, Tesla is the best chart today. Yes, it's stuck under 350. It's having so much trouble here. I want to see your profits, guys. I want to see your profits with Tesla. Doesn't matter if it is $50, 1,000, 300, 15. Don't be shy. I took Tesla for this week because I know that I'm not looking to hold this for too long. Okay, you move one thing. Okay, this is good. Seeing you guys talking about how to like moving your stop loss. Moving your stop loss to break even, I don't like doing that because you can have a bad entry or not so good entry. Even if you have a very good entry, the stock could easily go pull back and still be very bullish and stop you out because you move your stop loss or break even. You should move your stop loss only where the trade is not longer valid. So basically, okay, let's go with Tesla, right? This Tesla trade. If I enter here on Tesla, why would I move my stop loss at break even? It makes no sense because your stop loss should be if Tesla breaks under 312, not break even. There's always gonna be some possibility that the market is gonna go lower, retest support, or retest the VWAP. You need to give it some room so it can go, so it can move and give you a bigger move, so you can make more money than just $6. And if you move your stop loss to break even, most likely you're afraid to take a losing trade, which is comes with trading. Like Tesla, there's like this is a perfect trade. Like you enter when you pull back closer to the VWAP. Let's just say you enter around here. So you have here your stop loss is a little bit under 12 and your PT first of all is this high, and then it's gonna be the next big resistance, which is around 320. This is a 2.83 risk to reward ratio, which for me, anything that is 2 or above is worth it. If it is not to, it's not worth it for me.
Touching the sky.
So now I want to see Tesla holding morning high as support. If cannot hold that, um, I'm gonna be all out. Thank you for posting your gains, guys. Okay, I'm all out of Tesla. That was a beautiful trade. Like I said before, I'm not looking for a big move in this market. This market is mostly for scalping or day trading. I'm happy with my gains today with Tesla. I like this little hold here on NQ. I'm gonna try this. Yep. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna take some profits here. Holding one. Let's see if we can hold here. If I see a red candle here, I'm gonna be all out. If not, I'm gonna take profits at this high on NQ. Let's see. Ooh, I like this move. I like this move. Beautiful. Beautiful. Go. Go. Give me a little bit more. Okay, I'm all out. Beautiful trade. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, over 10K day. Over 10K day. I'm done. IWM is looking pretty good, yeah. Are we gonna reject again here? Yeah, I'm still doing the small account challenge, yes. But like I said before, with a small account, you gotta be very careful and very picky because it's extremely difficult to grow a small account. My core, like the way that I trade futures and options, there's no difference on how I read the charts. It is exactly the same. So my core video course show you how I read charts, how and it show you how I day trade, which is how what I do with futures, and it show you how I go through charts and look for specific I look for very specific things that I want to see on a chart to swing trade. So on my video course and my mentoring, you're gonna learn how I swing trade and how I day trade. Doesn't matter if I'm trading futures or options. I like this kind of hold on ES. I don't like how slow it's moving. But honestly, I'm done trading, guys. I had two very good green trades on futures, and we traded Tesla, and that was a beautiful, beautiful trade. A plus setup there. Palantir Monster, yeah. Super happy with my long-term portfolio. I bought a lot, like a lot of Palantir and Hood. How do I know what stocks are in play? Just watching the charts, understanding how to read price action. Anyone took Google? That pullback to yesterday's low, today's low was so clean. So clean. Thousand bull shares? I entered bull shares and lips. We entered a couple of weeks ago. When was it? Let me see. We entered bull. Yeah, the first day of July. When it was, I think it was around 12. Yeah, it's true. Years of screen time. It gets to a point when you kinda can predict what the market's gonna do. After watching so many hours of chart, after learning how to really understand what is really important for trading, which for me is just the trend and reading well the candlesticks and understanding the difference between bigger time frames and smaller time frames. It gets to a point that you just like I quickly can look at the chart and say, no, I don't want to trade this, like in like 2 seconds. With Apex, yeah, just read the rules. Yeah, for stop loss, it's gonna be both. So for futures, I have 20 accounts with Apex. I have 5 accounts with Tradeify, and I have now 5 accounts with my funded futures. So I have 30 accounts, and I'm trying TPT also. I'm still working on their evals. Nice hold there on Tesla. Nice 316 hold. No, I never tried a Momo or Mumu. My favorite one is my funded futures. And Tradeify. Tradeify is only very solid. But there's nothing like copy trading with 10 or 20 accounts, which Apex is the only one that give you that opportunity. To do, I mean, if you copy trade with 20 accounts and you only make $100 daily, that's 2K. And how difficult it is to make $100 with futures. It is extremely easy. Mm, 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 mm. How often do I blow up account? That doesn't matter for you. Like I'm me and you are you. Like you cannot compare someone else's journey to you. We have different economical situations, different emotions, different mindset, different experience. I don't have family, so also that's less stress for me. If you are like the breadwinner for your family, that's gonna put more stress on you. I don't know. Futures trading, why 20 accounts instead of one large account? Because when you have 20 accounts, you are dividing the risk between 20 accounts. When you have only one big account, you only like it's completely the way that I see it is not the same that if let's just say you're entering, if I have 20 accounts, that means I'm buying 20 contracts, right? If that contract goes down, if the price goes against you, you're gonna see red differently, because if I'm copy trading with 20 accounts, it means I'm only holding one contract per account. So the way that I see it, the P&L, it's completely different psychologically for me, because if it goes against you, you're maybe gonna be down 100, 200, maybe 300, maybe 500 on each account. But if you have one large account, you're gonna be down like over $1,000, 2,000, 3,000. In your mindset's gonna be different. Also, if you have one large account and you go and buy 20 contracts, most likely you're gonna blow up that account. But if you have 20 accounts and you buy only one contract, it's gonna be way more difficult for you to blow up that account. Trader pool? I don't know what that is, to be honest. Yeah, that's your psychology. That's not, most likely it's not a trading problem. That's your mindset. And also, when you trade like 20 accounts, you don't need big days. So the consistency and keeping those accounts, not blowing up those accounts, um, it's better. Just think about it. Think this. If you want to make 100K, right, per month with 20 accounts, you only need to make $250 daily. So $250 multiplied by 20 accounts, that's 5K daily. And then you multiply that by, let's just say, 20 trading days, that's 100K. So you only need to make $250 in one account, per account, if you have 20 accounts, if you're copy trading with 20 accounts. It is not difficult to make $250 trading futures. I just made 230. I'm sorry, I just made over $900 per account on 10 accounts in like 3 seconds. And I made on the other accounts, in the other 5 accounts, I made 275 on 5 accounts. 275 multiplied by 5, that's 1,300, almost 1,400. If I do that, multiply by 4 days, because I don't trade every single day, that's 5,500 weekly. If I multiply that by 4 weeks, that's 22,000 per month. Easy. But all you do is being consistent. If you copy trade with accounts, that's pretty easy. Look at Bullet Tesla. Yeah, Tesla's looking pretty good. Bull, I'm happy with my shares and my leaves. Yeah, Bull looking awesome. Look at, okay, another one. Bull was another one just like Tesla. Look at this. We talk about this 15.50 level. Look at this. It broke that level, gave you a pullback, held the VWAP. The VWAP is pointing upside. Like, couldn't be more easy, this trade. Just like Tesla, you have a breakout and then you have a retest of that resistance acting as support. You have the VWAP pointing up, you have the retest of the VWAP, and then just keep going higher. Just like Tesla. And we talk about this level. We talk about a break and retest here, pre-market. You just need to be patient and be prepared. Have a plan for the day. I use Apex for copy trading 20 accounts. If it is more than 5, you need Apex. How do I copy trade? You just make groups on Tradeovate here. No, I use the 50K account on Apex. On everything, on Apex, on Tradeovate, and on my funded futures. I think the 50K accounts are the best ones. Tesla is about to hit 320. Let's see if it's gonna go there today. 320, 321.50. It's a big resistance level for Tesla. And if it breaks that level, we can look for trades tomorrow. And it's gonna be exactly the same trade that we took today. Yeah, I use Trade-O-Bait with all Apex, my funded futures, and Trade-O-Fi. Anyone still holding Tesla? Those contracts are 70% up. I traded the 317.5 weeklies. I think Palantir could give us a pullback to the VWAP. I like this ES 350 hold. That was morning high resistance, now holding it as support. If it keeps holding, most likely it's gonna go to, I will say, yesterday high or 365. Between 365 and 370. I don't use anything under 5 minutes. Oh, my smallest chart is always the 5. Yes, 370 or 365 could be a good scalp play there. I'm not gonna touch it because I'm happy with what I have right now. I mean, with Tesla and futures today, I up over 20, a little bit over 25K. So I'm happy. No red trades today, but we could have a uh, nice reaction here. I like this IWM chart. I like how it's been holding 219 for 2 days. What a move on Apple. I was looking to enter Apple at the break and retest of 208, but then I don't know why I stopped watching it, Apple, but that was a very good break and retest entry. Pull back long there. You had 208 hold and then in the VWAP. That was clean. But I'm very happy with Tesla. Very, very happy with my trade on Tesla and my two trades on NQ. Mm. I think we did very good today for the type of price action we had. I traded NQ looking at NQ. But you can trade NQ looking at QQQ. Honestly, it's pretty much the same. Different numbers, but it's exactly the same. Same level, same everything. Just different numbers. At least that's how I see it. If you take out the overnight price action, On ES and NQ, the charts is gonna look exactly the same as SPY and QQQ. Oh, and if you don't wanna like to deal with passing an eval with props, um you can use Trade05 straight to funded accounts. A little bit more expensive, but it saves you time. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm done trading, but I'm waiting to see how ES is gonna react to yesterday high. Yeah, I want to see Tesla going to 320. It almost touched 320, but it got a little bit short. Is Apple gonna go for the gap now? Needs to hold 216. That 216, 215 on support. That could be our next trade. That could be my next big trade if Apple finally can hold 216, 215 on support so we can play the gap. It's Palantir pulling back to the VWAP? No, it's too far from the VWAP. Yeah, me too. I would like to see Palantir pulling back to the VWAP. I want to see that today, like right now. Anyone entered IWM? That 219.50 hold was so clean. If you're panicking on a little pullback, it means you're playing with too much money. Your size is too big. That sounded weird. You- Nice move now on ES and NQ. Thank you for the compliment. Mm, Anyone entering ES at 350? That was so clean break and retest. That was perfect. Nice, you did nice. Yes, that was clean. Yeah, Tesla was a very good call. Congrats, guys, on the Tesla trade. WSM? I don't even know what's that. Guys, remember to like the video, please. Help me with that. One little like. No, I'm only trading live on YouTube on Wednesdays. But I'm jumping in on the Futures Voice channel from Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I'm doing that. So if you trade futures, go and hang out with us. There's a couple of us that trade futures that do voice on Desi's group on Discord. So yeah, I'm doing that sometimes. No, I don't do any trading on my Discord other than the small account challenge. I don't do any trading on my Discord. On my Discord, I put it's only for my mentoring, and I do post my pre-market watch list, but I don't do trading. For futures, the futures voice chat here. Okay, yesterday high, guys. Yesterday high on ES. Important level. VP? I don't know what's VP. Are we gonna react here on ES? Okay, important level. Din din din. Yesterday high during regular New York market hours is 371.50. Guys, I don't do any indicators other than the VWAP. I don't use indicators. Only the VWAP. And only the VWAP on smaller time frames, obviously. So basically, I only use the VWAP intraday. But when I'm doing my watch list, VWAP doesn't matter. So basically, I make my plan, like pre-market plan, just with levels. Only reading price action. No, I don't use any indicator. Nothing. Nada. You don't need that. No DMA, no SMA, nothing. Ooh, I like that reaction on ES. I would like to see a little bit higher, just at yesterday high. But this is the gap where the gap ended yesterday. So we could clearly reject here. This 365 level on ES. 377. I have 371.50 or 0.25. Oh, but you guys have 377 because you're using I'm talking about New York session. I do teach. I have a video about it on my video course. Yeah, you guys are gonna have a different chart if you're using the 24 hours on futures. I don't know. I don't know how much. Like, David, like, it doesn't matter. Like, again, trading is. You guys are looking too much the money that you could have made instead of thinking about how good your trade is. Like, what it's gonna do for you or for me if I see how much it will be worth it this entire move? It doesn't matter because I'm not making that money and you are not making that money either. You gotta be realistic. Thinking like that, it's only gonna hurt your trading. Yeah, it's gonna mess up. Looking at the P&L, it's gonna mess up your mind. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the move was, I could have made, I don't know, 100K. I don't have them. That's why I don't like looking at my P&L when I'm trading options. Like I don't have that option. Like I only watch the chart. And I have here the P&L so you guys can see it. But for me, I wouldn't even have the P&L here with futures. Nice resistance reaction. Good reaction here. Okay, that's what I want to see. I want to see where we were gonna to react. I'm very happy with my reading today. The market reading today was perfect. That's all what matters, because if we understand what's going on in the market, that's how we trade the best. You can handle it anymore? Me too. It's been 2 hours sitting here watching this very messy at the beginning, and then we have a nice bounce and breakout. Happy with my trades today. I took 2 green trades on with futures, one very green trade with Tesla. We had a beautiful read of the market. The most happy that I am is because I was pretty patient with my trades. I was spot on reading the market. And that's what we should be doing. Even if we're not green, we should be happy if we're patient, wait for good setups, and good risk management. That's it. That's all we need. And Palantir is gonna give us the pullback to the VWAP. It looks like it. But I'm done. I'm done, guys. Good boom boom day. I thought it was gonna be horrendous because the first hour of the market open the first hour was so bad. Anyone took that ES reaction? That was perfect. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'll see you guys um next week. Yes. Watch out for that Palantir pullback. Beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful green day. If you're green, you don't need to keep trading. Why? Why trading? I don't want to see you guys like trying to look for trades the rest of the day. There's no reason for that. So thank you guys for being here. Remember to like the video. I'll see you next week. Bye.